Thank you very much. Well, we are looking very good in KZN in terms of the potential to take over this province. All the research shows that the ANC will not get anything beyond 25% in KwaZulu-Natal. And therefore, to talk about the ANC as a party that will be governing KZN will be actually be a denial. So we must start accepting that the ANC is gone in KZN. Apart from whatever that the EFF is doing, the ANC is just self-destructive and is led by a very childish leadership in KZN. If you listen to the chairperson and the secretary speaking, it's like you are in a shebeen, listening to people debating politics. Nothing ideologically sound, no clear direction of where they want to take this province. And when we took over the infrastructure department, we found it in a disaster. And in less than a year, we've tried everything possible to ensure that we deliver the services to our people. And every infrastructural challenge that we come across here in eThekwini, we don't avoid it. We confront it head on and try to resolve it. The swimming pools don't belong to the EFF MMC, but we were able to fight for swimming pools to be completed and make sure that by the time the festive season comes, our people are able to utilize those swimming pools. Yes, our infrastructure, some of it goes into the beaches. Tried everything to make sure that the beaches are available and clean for our people to utilize them. So, and the kind of the response we find from the MMC of infrastructure is the kind of a response we should find from all councillors and civil servants who respond to the call of duty, you know, with positive mind and not looking at it as if it's a punishment. That a bridge has fallen, that sewer spillage is being experienced in KwaMashu. You don't say, no, call the call-free number. And no, the councillors themselves stand up to go there and ensure that those matters are attended to. It's the same style everywhere else where the EFF is in government. You go to Ikuruleni, you experience the same thing. You go to Johannesburg, you experience the same thing. You go to Nelson Mandela, experience the same thing. So we are a people's government. We are driven by the service delivery and the demands of our people. I don't know what is multi-party charter. Is that thing of the DA and them? Multi-party charter? Oh, the Oppenheimer party. Yeah. So we have nothing to do with Oppenheimers. We have nothing to do with Oppenheimer. You know, there is a party here called Rise, with posters everywhere. You guys must ask those guys who's funding them, because we've got it on good authority that they are foreign funded. There's a foreign country that gives them money. So there is a country that is forming a party in our country to undermine our sovereignty. You ask everybody about the money, about everything. You never ask Rise, South Africa, where they get the money from. Where do they get the money from? I mean, a person just comes from being a failed editor of a newspaper, and then he forms a party, and the next thing is every corner, including in Guyana. That's a problem. It's a big problem, which the media is not paying attention to. So Those things of posters are very expensive. DP. Can I wait? One poster TG. Yeah, Corex board is 45 rand. So to print 1 million will mean how many? 45 million. 1 million Corex boards. So we just have to ask that guy of Rise Africa, how many boards have you printed? Then you'll have an idea how much this guy has spent. So we go to FNB, we have a rally, we do all of that. Then there is a noise about where do they get the money from and all of that. And we tell you, the IEC, by mistake, it was bailing the ANC out. Then it gave us money. IEC, how much? 37 million. Gave us 37 million. What's about? The money just came, man. Unexpectedly. Hey, we pulled a beautiful show with their money. And then they go around asking, where did they get the money? But they gave us the money. They thought they were giving the ANC a bailout. They gave us the money, then they said that's the money for elections in July. Now we're going to elections now in May. They don't give us money. So you can see the money was not for elections. It was a money to bail out the new leadership of the ANC that was elected in December, which came into an organization with a debt, and then went to mobilize the Minister of Finance to make some allocation so that the ANC can be bailed out. That's where the question that was actually raised as to how did Gwen resolve the problem of salaries of the ANC in less than a year, when it took Paul Mashatile 5 years to resolve salaries. It was that, imagine if the EFF got 37 million, how much did the ANC get? And then she used that money to resolve the crisis of salaries in the ANC. So she has no capacity. It's not about capacity. It's about conspiring to use the state resources to rescue the collapsing, failing ruling party. President Zuma has got a right to vote for any party he wishes to vote for. And we can't interfere with his right. If he had said he's going to vote for the EFF, would have been a very serious boost for us. We'll be very happy. So now he decided to go and vote for non-existing things. And that is not going to help us in the process of displacing the ANC. President Zuma is in denial. And that is, of course, veterans of the ANC are like that. They are in denial that the ANC is dead. President Zuma says, I can rescue it this way. There is no rescuing it here. He will just kill himself with a heart attack, because those people are not in a position to be rescued by anyone, including President Mandela. If President Mandela was to awaken from his grave, he will not rescue these people. He can do whatever he wants to do, including Madiba Magic. They are at a point where the ANC is not going to be rescued by anyone. So President Zuma is just, trying that maybe something can come out and all of that. But really, there's nothing that is going to come out. And therefore, we have nothing to do with MK. MK has got a right to exist. Our constitution is there. We don't have anything to do with them. And we don't expect any one of the EFF to take part in the activities of MK. Our constitution is very clear that no one will go and campaign or support other political parties. That is defining yourself outside the organization, and therefore you have expelled yourself. No one will expel you. We are not going to do that thing that the ANC is doing with President Zuma. He says, I remain an ANC member, but I'm going to vote for MK. Try that with the EFF. Try it. Let's see what's going to happen. It will never happen. We have one party. You are a member, you are a supporter, you are a ground force, you are a voter of that party. You can't be half-half. No, you can't be half-half. So let's make that very clear. We wish President Zuma well, and we hope that something will come out of this, but with my experience of having formed a political party alongside Floyd and them, it's not an easy thing. It's, if you were to ask me to do it again, I won't do it. Actually, I'm much better looking after cattle than to form another political party. So, we are still to see the leadership of MK. What is that thing? Action SA. It has never gone to conference. Never, ever gone to conference. No one says anything about that. Mapantiti, Banditi, Gaten and them, they've never gone to the conference. And no one says anything about them. Rise, Muzanzi, has never gone to a conference. No one says anything about it. EFF is going to its third National People's Assembly this year in December. It's going to take place this year. This will be the third in 10 years. But we're still not a suitable party. We're a party of a dictator. We're a party of a cult. We're a party of a cult. But all of these fools who have never gone to conference to test their democracy, their internal democracy, are not called cult, are not called dictators, are not called all sorts of names. Every target you have put for the EFF has been met. We are the most corrupt organization in the eyes of all our enemies. We have been in government, in serious municipalities on serious positions. Not a single case of corruption. No MMC of the EFF can be accused of any wrongdoing, because we mean it when we say we do not want corruption. All of that it cannot be heard by the South African media. So look at how we have executed, for instance, the 2023 political program of action of the EFF, and look at all those events and all those programs that we initiated for orphanages and for communities, and how we executed our rally and how we executed everything we put before us. It was done exceptionally well. You can't falter EFF on any of the things that they said they will do. And if you are thinking, how is the EFF government going to look like? Just look at how EFF execute its programs. Then you'll have an appreciation that this is a well-oiled machinery, focused on what they've made commitment to. So when we launch our manifesto on the 10th of February, we're not launching a Bible of promises. We're launching commitment. Commitments that are clear with a target, with a date, and what we seek to achieve. So no one can do that type of a manifesto. The ANC is waiting for the EFF before it launches its manifesto. During the year of elections, the ANC launches manifesto during January 8 statement. The January 8 statement is the manifesto of the ANC during the year of elections. They can't do it now. They are waiting for the leader of society, the EFF, to come first so that they can write a manifesto to counter that. That's how childish they are. They are waiting for us. the real ruling party of South Africa to come to Moses Mabhida and say, this is what we're going to do, they are going to copy everything. You know that's what we do. We lead them. We lead this country. There is no one of political parties who does anything without the mention of the EFF, as if we are a ruling party. No one. ANC opens his mouth, EFF. DA opens his mouth, EFF. Action SA, EFF. Because we are a leader of society. We are not complaining. Let them say more. Children are talking about their father. They are crying to their father. Let them cry. We'll resolve their problems because we're the only party with a solution. So, 10th of February, we're coming to present solutions to the challenges confronting South Africa. DP.